What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode number 156 of Career Mode. And we start today's episode off with transfer deadline day, as you saw just there. So we're making some last minute deals on the day, of course. That guy Harfers, I think it is, a free agent. He's only 23, I think it is, and he's got some very decent stats for a right back. And we're also going for a centre midfielder, Jose Rodriguez, 24 years old, 77 rated. He looks like a very sort of, I don't know how to explain him really. He's got some good passing stats, but other than that, he hasn't really got too much. I guess he kind of reminds me of the sort of player like the younger Spanish Michael Carrick, really. He can pass the ball. But other than that, he's got nothing to his game. But it'll be a decent sort of reserve player, really. And I should say I do quite rate Michael Carrick, and he's been fantastic this season. I was just joking. But anyway, Sasha Haffers, I think that is, wanted to know the role he would have in the team. So we go ahead and offer him a new contract here as we try and get this guy into the side. He could be a very decent sort of reserve player for us and use him when Joe Riley and Sim are a bit tired. So hopefully we can get hold of him on a free agent. And also Jose Rodriguez, of course, who I just mentioned. We do want to get hold of this guy. Like I say, he's actually got some really decent passing stats. He is 77 rated overall. So as a reserve player, as a squad player, there's going to be nothing wrong with him in the side. And hopefully we can get him for Sunderland, because I think he could be a pretty decent sort of squad player for us. And also Hagas, as you see there, I was going in for. He's got 5-star skills and a 5-star weak foot, so he could be pretty fun to have in the reserves. But like I say, my main target is Jose Rodriguez. We do manage to get hold of again, I can't pronounce that guy's name. I think it's Harfers or Haffers. So he comes in, another good squad player. I was mainly just going for squad players in the final transfer deadline day, and Hagas wanted a better contract, I think it was, and you know, he's only 73 rated, and despite having 5-star skills and a 5-star weak foot, I don't really want him. But Castilla do go ahead and accept the deal we made, 4.73 million plus Ben Wilson. Thank God for that. Doing my best to get rid of Ben Wilson. He's an awful player, which I do not need, and I just can't seem to shift him. But we do offer a contract to Jose Rodriguez. Like I say, he looks like a very decent player to have in the squad, and he does accept the contract, so that's good news. Like I say, I was mainly just going for squad players, and yeah, he looks fine. And we don't really need to sign too many players, you know, we really don't. I actually decided not to sign Hagas in the end, but we don't really need too many players. We've got a good squad, you know, we really do. A very good first team filled with great players such as JJ and Willems and Courtois. We don't really need to fill the squad with you know, average players. We've only got £10 million to spend. We don't need to fill the squad with average players and just waste money, really, when we'll probably be shifting them on next season anyway. It'll just be a waste of money for the remaining 6 months. But anyway, transfer deadline day ends, and yeah, those were the signings we made. Harfers, I can't pronounce that name. Why did I sign him? And Rodriguez. So I was only in for squad players. I got the 2 I wanted, and that's perfectly fine with me. Here is a youth squad monthly report. 2 of the players, of course, Richard Gape and that Spanish guy, I think it was, what was his name? I can't remember. They look very good, but the other 2 look pretty poor. Probably going to end up releasing them at the end of the season. And also here is the way I have the squad set up right now. I've seen actually a couple of comments on my last few videos saying, how do you arrange the squad like that in terms of position and overall? Basically, I just have to do it myself. There's no way to do it. There's no button you can press. You just have to do it yourself, and it only takes a couple of minutes. It's, you know, if you play career mode and you have a lot of players in your squad, just do it. Just arrange it by position and overall. It's so much neater. It looks so much more organised, and yes, it's easier to tell where the players are if you need to sort of make changes to your squad lineup. So yeah, just you got to do it yourself, but it's worth the couple of minutes it takes. But here is a squad report as well. Of course, a couple of the players we signed on deadline day come into this squad report now, and some obviously the players we had before looking good. Townsend looks fantastic, doesn't he? We're definitely getting the best out of Towns at the moment, and yeah, some decent players. Marcano still looks looks awful, but who knows, maybe next season he'll be better. And yeah, the squad's good. I mean, it's a good squad. Like I say, that's why I didn't want to really sign too many players on deadline day, because it would just be a waste of money, really, considering we're going to have to improve the squad a lot more in the next season if we do go ahead and make the Champions League, or even Europa League for a second season, really. But yeah, we took on QPR here in the FA Cup for the first game here. Taking on QPR. This was, I believe, yeah, this was the FA Cup 4th round against QPR, and we had a chance here with Hellenius. His shot just went wide, but QPR were leading. Of course, QPR beat us in the league here at the Stadium of Light 3-2. We beat them at Loftus Road. I think it was 2-1, so it was going to be a very interesting game. We did have a backup side playing, and Hellenius uses his strength here. As said before, Nicholas Hellenius doesn't get in the side an awful lot, but when he does, when he plays in the Cup and the Continental games, he really does perform. He always seems to score. He's a very, very good player. 6'5", not very slow either, which is important, and also a very, very good finisher of the ball. So he leveled the score up here, 1-1. But this guy here, whose name is ridiculous, Lombard Nascimento. This guy, I just can't seem to stop him. He was having an absolute stormer in this game. He made it 2-1 to QPR, but he see Balu Campeni going through. His shot was saved, sorry, blocked. He got to the rebound, but his second shot was saved, I should say. We won a corner here. It was swung in by Felipe Marcano towards the head of Cristiano Manini. Headed away, Townsend tries to get to the ball. It comes back to Brian Milan. The ball goes out wide to Hellenius. Hellenius loses it. It comes to Felipe Marcano. Lovely bit of skill by Marcano. Goes through here. He's got the space. Lovely piece of skill by Felipe Marcano, who makes it 2-2. Absolutely fantastic goal by Marcano. Nice bit of skill by my very slow playmaker, and yeah, that made it 2-2 on the stroke of half time, and that is how the game finished. So we'll have a replay at Loftus Road. I really didn't want a replay, to be honest, because we have a congested fixture list. We're still in all of the competitions we started the season in, so do not want a replay, but we're going to have to go for one, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get a win at Loftus Road. But we take on Arsenal for the second and final game of the episode at the Emirates Stadium, and this is a game really where if we do want to get into the Champions League, we do have to pick up all 3 points. So when Kiro Cerejo found JJ here, JJ found Cerejo down at the right hand side. Cerejo went through. His shot was brilliantly saved. I was putting the pressure on from the first minute. I wasn't here, you know, just looking for a point. I was putting the pressure on from the first minute. Szczesny, though, unfortunately, was having a fantastic game for Arsenal. He really was. Fantastic save to deny Manini from a close range, and then Jack Colback went for goal to strike from goal. To strike at goal from range. His shot brilliantly saved from Szczesny. Then the corner came in and JJ put the ball just wide. So it was action packed from the first minute. I was doing my best to put the pressure on Arsenal and show them that we are here and we are going to compete for the Champions League top 4 place. And he see on the stroke of half time, JJ finds Cerejo. Cerejo couldn't get the better of Szczesny in his first attempt just a few minutes ago, but he does get the better of him there. Fantastic chip by Cerejo, and that made it Arsenal 0, Spurs 1. Arsenal 0, Sunderland 1. So a fantastic finish by Cerejo, and we were 1-0 up here. So brilliant news for us. But he sees Danny Welbeck coming through here, and what an awful miss by the former Manchester United striker. Should really be putting that ball past Courtois in goal. But he sees JJ coming through. Brilliant skill by JJ. He got a bit lucky with his pass here as it found Andros Townsend. Townsend skips past Carl Jenkinson. Brilliant dribbling from Townsend. Crosses the ball in, and JJ sort of went in with that for his back, and the ball unfortunately just trickled wide of the post. But he sees Arsenal looking for that equaliser. Ebisilo going through, and once again Khedira for the second time this season. I swear I pressed pass to get rid of the ball, and he just runs into the opposition, and Ebisilo makes it Ebisilio, sorry, makes it I don't know how you pronounce that, 1-1 here. But we were still looking for that winner. So were Arsenal. It really was a game which both teams were looking for the 3 points. No one was settling for the draw, and Courtois finds Townsend here after making a brilliant save. Townsend finds JJ. JJ uses his strength and his pace to get round Juan Jesus down the left hand side. He's getting pulled all over the place. That just goes to show you Arsenal's desperation as they were trying to stop us from getting all 3 points. We had a free kick, Cuvelier swings it into the far post, and there is Andros Townsend. Brilliant save by Szczesny, but what a finish by Lamine JJ. How on earth did he get it in from there? Incredible from the Ivorian, absolutely awesome. Had to watch this on the replay. I was just amazed by the accuracy, a tight angle, and he blasts the ball into the far corner, the top corner. What an incredible finish by Lamine JJ. That made it 2-1 to Sunderland. It looked like we were going to get a priceless win here at the Emirates. But unfortunately, who was there to level the score? It was Ryo Miyachi, the guy who we decided not to sign in this January transfer window. He comes back to haunt us, and we have to settle with a 2-2 draw. So a disappointing result really, when it looked like we were going to get all 3 points. As always, guys, a big thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next video very soon.